Hello everyone, this is Saitou with his Atlantica Commentaries. Today is Sunday and Sunday means Dayton Championship. Hope you were there, hope you enjoyed it too. And as for these great events, I will cast some of my fights as well as the semifinals, finals and all that good stuff. So, as for my first match in the first round, I got matched up with some guy called KillALot, who is actually a pretty amazing veteran as I see. He has over 4,253 matches won and 3,810 losses. So his winning rate is over 52%, but this is amazing number of wins and losses. Means he really enjoys PvP and attends almost every free league. Before the match, I recommend you all, if you have your warrior packages, just to scout your opponent, see what he got prepared for you, and it always helps you to prepare. So if you like what you see, just play with your usual build. If he's, I don't know, maybe melee build type, you can use your elementaries if you have her actually. So this match has already started. I see he's pretty decent musician main with both spike and stun capabilities. Notice as he positioned his exorcist to the second row, which will prevent me from mana draining him, which is part of my usual build because I have witch, and which is pretty amazing. I really love using my witch because you can either use her to great effect and use mana drains and basically disable front line, or you can use her with her meteor shower, and if you debuff with your or my vampire, you can actually increase the damage quite a bit. So the main point of my build is actually to use AoE or to use mana drain. That's pretty much the basic of my build, but I also have quite a nice spikers as well as all layer seal. That's what I call if you freeze the first line, silence the second line, and mana seal the monks behind. That basically gives you 2 turns of advantage over your opponent who can't cast spell, can't attack with your with his front line, and if you also Warcry, you can diminish the damage you can get from his spikers. So I feel pretty comfortable about his build. As you can see, he actually uses Holy Guard and Blessings quite a lot because he's afraid of my AoE capabilities, and that's pretty much the correct answer to my build, but I'm used to dealing with these kind of careful players who actually overuse their Holy Guard and Blessings, because you have to remember Holy Guard takes 158 action power, which is quite a lot for the monk who without his speed cast doesn't have much of a AP regeneration, so it will delay his another spell he can cast, and I'm just patiently waiting for his Holy Guards and Blessings to disappear so I can use my AoE magic. Well, if you're using actually an AoE build like me, well, try not to use it on just a few of the mercenaries. Try always to use it on the whole party, because it's always a completely different story if you hit just 6 or 5 mercenaries, or if you hit all of them, because they all get the same damage, which multiplies exponentially. And basically, even if you have to wait an entire fight for your magic to activate, well, it's fine really. You don't have to worry, because you are losing the battle, or maybe your mercenaries are too damaged. As you can see, my enemy gets really distressed by the fact that I might AoE him pretty soon, and actually double sealed my main with Witch, which is actually a bad idea because he overused his sealing magic. He could have used the silence on my first row instead of my main, and my opponent actually did what is usually the correct choice and hit the scroll over my one of my mentor to get a random scroll, but as I was saying in my previous cast, if you get a mana piercing scroll, it doesn't really mean that you're in a good position if you are against AoE build like me or like mine, because again he used his Holy Guard and even uses Melody of Madness on my main. He really doesn't want me to use the Flame Blow, because now that the Mana Pierce is activated, it will be effective so much more. And even though I already said that you have to, or you try to use your AoE on as much or as many mercenaries as possible, if actually you get into the position that you can cast your magic on Mana Pierce and hit just 5 or 6, it's still a good choice and effective way to destroy your enemies. As you can see, I already killed 2 that were at half HP and softened up the rest quite a bit. So I'm not really sad about that I used magic now. And again, he tries to seal me, to shut me up. Well, but it's already too late, because I did the damage necessary to make up for the lack of combo rate, which is really bad in my case, because I don't remember a time when I had a good combo or won a fight because of it. So that is why I choose to play an AoE build, which really is based mostly on your strategy and how you can deal with what enemy throws at you. And I think it's a lot more fun than those left click builds I will present today as well, or those builds which are used mainly at the top tier players, when you just left click everything with triple or quattro combo and kill basically everything in just a few first turns. I don't think that PvP was meant to be this way, and as I hear, the KO or Korean Atlantica actually comes with new addition to this, that the combo will be severely reduced and PvP will change back to the original form. And although I say original form, I mean that the combo won't be the decisive factor anymore, which is great. Well, that's it. I won this round, and I will be advancing to the next round when I fight more formidable enemy. So I will be back with my second cast, my second round titan very soon. So see you guys then, and thanks for watching these videos, and subscribe to me if you can. Tell me what you want to see.